offspring a reward from him. This suggests children are a precious gift from God to be valued and cared for.
In the United States, a child a minute is taken into DHS, CPS, and so on custody. The reality is their pics are already selected, you just don't know it. Being perfect no longer matters. It's what the adopting families are looking for.
Who is it stealing the children, you ask?
From caseworker to the White House, the buck stops at all levels, just not where it is supposed to be. The services your family needs, we the people have paid for to ensure your reunification. Title IV says, reunify at all costs. United, we stand means nothing to us when it comes to family values. Children are being ripped away from their families. Parents are reverting to addictive behaviors to cover the pain. The trauma caused by child removal is just being recognized, and the results are atrocious. Termination of parental rights is not healthy for anyone, just profitable for the people enforcing the lie.
It's time Washington listens to the cries of our children, the wails of their mothers, and the rage growing in the fathers. These are our children. Keep your damn hands off them. We are coming to act on the behalf of the children God gave us to protect, and you kidnapped.
Childhood, growing and developing years of a person, this is meant to be a highly important time to create morals, fundamentals, and skills necessary to be a success. Instead, the trauma CPS creates in these young minds set a path of disaster, and statistics prove it. In nearly 90% of their cases, the trauma is unnecessary. Time is the one thing that can never be given back. CPS takes away moments in life that can't be replaced. The time just keeps going, doesn't mean a thing anymore. They left as children, and it's up to them when they come home if they know who you are. Each second away is time you will never get back and keep getting older.
Studies are leading towards incarceration.
Now comes the honorable judge in the halls of justice, where the Constitution will hold strong and your rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness will trample CPS for all they have done to your child.
The truth and corruption that's revealed to you is enough to make you sick. This is not America we were sold.
Children are being taken from families at the rate of one a minute. It needs to be stopped.
It's time to wake up and abolish CPS.
Kidnapped, they was taken with lies. CPS tell the stories trying to ruin our lives. My kid was kidnapped. It was all for the cash, a foster kid, child ring. Man, I swear it's all bad. My kid was kidnapped. It was all for the cash. My kid was kidnapped. It was all for the cash. My kid was kidnapped. They was taken with lies. It started with the way I look, progressed to how I carried it. They couldn't stand a man like me, could understand what marriage is. Providing for my wife and kids the way that I inherited. Mama raised a man that don't know nothing but take care of the kids. How can they just come and take what's mine and I ain't caught a case? Never have a CPS, but still my rights were stripped away. Fighting for my right to parent cause I got tats upon my face. See through all your blatant lies, I be the one y'all love to hate. It's wrong what y'all out here doing, lying, taking people's kids. Breaking up a happy home cause y'all don't like the way we live. Long as we providing no abuse, then y'all should mind your biz. Stop messing with my right to live. You're breaking laws, release my kids. Tired, I can take it, this will bear it all. Lawyers, they appointed me, never even took my calls. They falsified my drug screens, flat out lied and that and all. This whole case a cover up and they ain't gotta follow laws. Kidnapped.
They was taken with lies. CPS telling stories trying to ruin our lives. My kids was kidnapped. It was all for the cash. I'm forced to kid, child rape. Man, I swear it's all bad. My kids was kidnapped. They was taken with lies. CPS telling stories trying to ruin our lives. My kids was kidnapped. It was all for the cash. I'm forced to kid, child rape. Man, I swear it's all bad. My kids was kidnapped. They was taken with lies. CPS telling stories trying to ruin our lives. My kids was kidnapped. It was all for the cash, I'm forced to kid, child rape. Man, I swear it's all bad. My kids was
Reaching out for
kidnapped.
help, come on tell me, do y'all feel my pain? Watch my wife cry herself to sleep and I can do a thing. On the verge of losing it, swear I'm about to go insane. Praying that I have the strength to make it through another day. Can't begin to understand all the stuff my kids go through. The pain they feel or what they think, for real it's hard to bear the truth. Snatched away, place with strangers, broke me when I heard the news. Rotting in a prison cell for something I ain't even do. The fight is real and we won't stop till all the kids is coming home. Playing games but they ain't know they dealing with the King of Thrones. Lawyered up, got a pit bull, yeah, now it's really on. He did take my family back and trust me, we don't stand alone. This right here's for everyone who going what we going through. Be the voice for all of y'all, the pain y'all feel, I feel it too. This is wrong, it's time for change, pushing hard to make the news. Austin, Trinity, Kiara, Bella, Hope, Cam, this one's for you. Kidnapped.
This song is for all of us facing the struggle. Our kids are being taken with lies and corruptions. It's not just happening to me, it's happening to everyone all across this nation. I've seen it firsthand. I've read your stories, your letters, emails. I've read reports, actual findings. Seen it happening to my family, my friends, strangers. We are parents and we're losing our rights based on lies that are being fed to the court. DCF and all these agencies use our kids to keep themselves in business, create false scenarios, change the evidence, paperwork, lie under oath. This has gotta stop. This is wrong. Kidnapped.
What's up, everybody? This is CPS Punisher. This is Wednesday night, CPS Victims Hunting Justice. I am your host, the CPS Punisher. And I know I am not wearing lipstick. It really does look like it. We have our chat up here, guys. Right over here on the side wall here. Right, we got the overlay there. Boom. Chats right here. I'm on the camera here. Right there, we got a chat. We got questions and answers from you guys. That would be great. Also, let me see here. You know, like, share, all that type of stuff that we got going on. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something here. Of course, as usual, welcome to Wednesday. No different than Monday or Tuesday. Let me get this right here. Sorry about that. So, yeah, if you guys have emails that you want to send in to us, do that at cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com. I have the, I'll put the address up there so you guys know that. If you want to tell your stories or come in or whatever you guys want to do to help support this, then do that. But as for, Avail, let's see. So, I just was reading this right here, the story, talking about, says what they are saying, child welfare reauthorization delivers first in a generation wins for parents and families. So I'm going to get Vinny out here with us and get Herbert out here with us. I'm going to dig into this article a little bit and see what we can come up with. Vinny, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good. How are you?
Herbert, how you doing, bud?
Herbert, how you doing, bud?
Oh, Herbert, feedback.
Yeah.
Feedback from the streets. So Vinny, just sitting here while we're waiting for Herbert to come back after the feedback check. It says what they are saying, child welfare reauthorization delivers first in a generation wins for parents and families. Let's see what this thing breaks down as here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out.
Thing says the Protecting America's Children by Strengthening Families Act, H.R. 9076, refocuses the child welfare system on keeping families together, preventing child abuse and neglect, and caring for nearly 400,000 children in foster care. Major reforms include strengthening support for 2.5 million grandparents and relatives caring for children, ensuring children are not separated from their parents solely due to poverty, cutting federal paperwork burdens required of caseworkers, supporting older youth transitioning from foster care, and expanding fair access to these programs for Native American tribes. The last time these programs received significant reforms was in 2008.
Damn.
So, yeah, and you know that Paris Hilton testified at that committee hearing, I guess. We put that up here, I believe. Did you see that when Paris Hilton?
Yeah, I saw that interview thing. Yep.
And there's got a whole bunch of things here. So this, I'm going to put this link up, waysandmeans.house.gov. And this is from just today. This was just breaking today. Try to get a copy of this bill too in waysandmeanshouse.gov. So that's some good news, man. You know, they all keep saying that, oh, reunify, you know, all this stuff, keeping parents, you know, keeping the kids in the house and everything. But what about us that have already been out of this? What about us that have been terminated? What about us that haven't seen our kids in years? What about us that, and I hate to be the what about users, you know, this works out well for the people that are down the track, but what about us, right? Like, what about the people that have already lost to this brutally dictator, offensive, kidnapping, corrupt system? What do we get out of this? You know, they get a redo? Do we get our kids back? Like what? We got to get something. And some of these politicians need to get up there and say, look, we are trying to help all of these people, but the people that have already been ruined by this need the assistance first on this, I believe. Like,
well,
if we're going to go
back. I was watching the Republican Party today. They were in Lewiston holding a kind of like conference thing, and WGME 13 was live on the scene, and they were recording and live. So I put on under there, you know, what about us that are trying to fight CPS? When are they going to fight this corruption and get rid of it? And I kept commenting under there, and I know they were seeing it.
They didn't say anything to you about it?
Nope.
You're right, Kerry.
I called out the judges, the attorney general, the DAs, the court systems, CPS, right in their thing.
Yeah. They're not, you know, they blow a bunch of smoke up our ass. That's what they do. You're absolutely right, Kerry. So this is the same old song and dance, but yet they're saying that they want to do this stuff, but we are getting increased numbers of people coming into foster care, increased numbers of all of this stuff. Why are we not seeing a decrease? They're dumping more and more money in this. We should be seeing a decrease because this money is supposed to be going to fund to help the kids stay in their families, not get out of their families. So why is there a steady increase of like 4% or 5% right across the board? That's not a little amount of money. It's absolutely just, it's discouraging to see. But then, you know, they give you a little glimpse of this. And you're like, oh, wow, look. And, you know, that's it. Here, throw them a little bone. Let's just tell them that we're going to keep trying to reunify and give them some more false hope.
And that's what it is, really.
Yeah.
Until we, the people, stand up and take back our country, it's going to get worse and worse. Especially if they let Kamala Harris in. I'm sorry. I know that, you know, a couple of people are on the fence with her and Biden and all them, but I tell you, she's not gonna be for one. I was listening to a podcast today that talked about her, and I'll tell you what, they had nothing good to say. She plans to destroy families. She plans to let the transgendered men in the women's bathrooms and teach our kids that it's okay to have a sex change so they can't procreate.
No, and that's not okay at all. Not okay at all. I think that these states that are harboring these kids from doing this, because you know how this thing works, right? You understand, dude, that they can go, if they can go to one of those harboring states. Welcome back, Herbert. If they can go to one of these states that harbor them, they can go there. I think it was the age of 13. They can leave their parents, run away from their parents, go to a state that harbors them in their agreements and how they feel and all of this, you know. And then they can, where'd you go, Herbert? Then they can get them to be TPR'd from their family, and then have the addictomy or removal, whatever it is, or whatever they call these things. They can have that surgery done, all without their parents, who is in the next door state over, not even having a clue or saying this. They actually terminate their parental rights, and then they turn them into, they find them a foster family to go to. That's sick, man. That is absolutely sick and disgusting.
Which I kind of found out through the grapevine. That's what they're trying to do for the September hearing, is terminate my rights. My attorney did come clean and tell me.
Well, that's good. He needs to prepare you, man. This is grind time for you, man.
Yep, I already got my witness list together and everything.
That's good. And make sure you're doing what? You're going for the appeal. You're going to go, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Hope that you pull out a good one on there, but if you don't, you don't. It's not a big deal, because you're going to fight that appeal with the real people that play the law, you know?
And that's where I'm going to get them, because that's when the color of law paperwork, the COL, comes out.
Ah, okay, good.
When you appeal to a higher court, that COL under color of law, a violation of due process 241 and 242 come into play.
Wow.
That is why it is always good to serve them under color of law.
Yeah, I get the color of law thing. I don't. I know that
it's a prerequisite to a lawsuit. So by you serving that on them and having proof that it was served, when you go to a higher court, say like the appeals or the Supreme Court, they look at that because it is constitutional law.
I thought color of law was like going under and impersonating or acting as an office, a office that doesn't have the, that's not their status, for instance. Like they're acting like they're lawmakers and rule makers, and they're not really them. CPS.
Hold on. Let me just kind of, I have it right here. So
yeah, read me up, man.
Let me find this paperwork real quick, and then I'll read to you what it actually says. Screenshots. All right.
Herbert, what do you got any answers for that color of law thing? What did you think color of law was?
All right. I got it right here.
All right.
18 USD 242 provides that whoever under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulations, or customs willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possesses of district of deprivation of rights, privileges, and immunities secured and protected by the Constitution of law of the United States shall be fined under the title and imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. Under USC 242, providing that whoever, whether or not acting under color of law, immediately or interference with any persons from participating in or enjoying any benefits, service, privileges, programs, facilities, or activities provided of administrated by the United States applies for enjoying employment or any prerequisite thereof, any agency of the United States shall be fined under the title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. And then it goes on to explain USC 42, 1983. So
Yeah,
it's right there under color of law. So
right.
once you serve them that,
Right, but we still don't have the definition of color of law.
Ask your
okay,
Siri, ask Lexus or Siri, what is the definition of color of law?
the denial of rights.
Alexa, what is under the color of law?
According to an Alexa answer contributor, color of law refers to the or an apparently legal right that may not exist. The term is often used to describe the abuse of power under the guise of state authority and is therefore illegal.
It says color of law refers to the appearance of legal authority or an apparently legal right that may not exist.
That's the definition for color of law.
Right.
Yep.
So, when we say things are acting under the color of law, now you know what the definition was. Is what we mean by that is that someone's
everything Vinny was saying. Everything Vinny was saying applies to that of the color of law. But what is the definition? And you just read what the definition of the color of law means.
Yeah, I know.
But what Vinny was reading applies to the color of law.
Yes, it does. Every bit of that. 1983 especially that he didn't read, but that's the one that you nailed him the most on.
I can read it. I mean, if you want
go ahead
to.
and read 1983.
No, but the question, Vinny, was what is the definition of the color of law?
Well, it states right here, federal law provides that it is a crime to violate the rights of a citizen under color of law. You can be arrested for this crime, and you also can be held personally liable for civil damages.
Right. Now stop right there. So you didn't read a definition. You read the term color of law. Darren was asking what is the definition of color of law.
It doesn't give a definition.
Oh no, Darren just read the definition. Read the definition again, Darren.
I heard him what it was.
Oh, okay. So that's the definition.
Now let me read
that's how it applies to what you're reading.
Yeah, let me read to you 42 USD 1983 provides that every person who under color of statute, ordinance, regulations, customs, or usage of any state or territory of the District of Columbia, subjects of cause of subject, any citizen of the United States or other person within the jurisdiction thereof, the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution and laws shall be liable to the party injured in any action at law. Suit is equal or other property proceeding for readdress.
So we learned yesterday, Vinny, in watching that movie that parenting is what?
All right.
Right. It's a fundamental liberty, right?
That's right. It states it right on the Constitution.
Right. And when they take that away from us now, they are now taking away something that they can't take away from us. They are working as someone that they are not. Therefore, CPS agents are working under the color of law. They do not have the right to take away our rights of liberty, pursuit of happiness, and all of that stuff. So that is, it would be like Herbert if he was a cop and there's no speeding ticket sign, but yet Herbert's sitting there saying, look, you're going to get a ticket now for speeding, but there's no speed limit. There's no nothing. He would then be acting under the color of law because he's making these things up, this legislation that's not there. There's nothing there that exists that does that. So it's a couple of different ways, but overall, it's pretty much any asshole that thinks they have power and don't have any. You know?
That's why I served all the judges, the DAs, the AAG, the guardian ad litem, CPS. They all got served this.
Yeah.
Because when it comes time and truth comes out, then I got them. I can sue the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good thinking, Vinny.
And I'm not about the money. I ain't after the money. Yeah, money is okay to have, but I'm not about the money. I'm after the entitlement of knowing I took these people down.
Yep. Yep. It's going to be good. You know what? And there's two of us in the state of Maine right now that are pretty, you know what I mean? That we're pretty potent, dude. Just between you and I, we could start quite a ruckus up here. You take the northern part, you know what I mean? If we combine, not combine like in a class action, but together, if we started hitting newspapers and stuff, we could make quite a bit of noise up here in Maine.
Yep. And it needs to be, because you know what? It goes from the Capitol to the judges, to the AGs, to the guardians, to CPS, to the police, to the jails.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Just like the beginning of my video, it says it. You know, like there's all these places that it goes to.
You know, I see some of these Republicans are actually wanting to fight, and they actually want to take back our state and give it back to us people. They even want to do away with Governor Mills's electricity thing that she's got going on.
Oh yeah, really? Oh, whoops. I want to put that up there. Sorry. Let's see. Ashley wants the link from yesterday. What was it that we were looking at? That video that Carrie sent? I think
Yeah,
that
I think
might
that's
be what
what
she's
you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
The video. Let me see. I'm gonna read. I'm reading a little bit more about this thing here.
Yeah, I want to hear some more about that.
Let's see here. Key background. Oh, this is Biden's. Never mind. Here, let's go over here. So, San means less. Okay. They have, what are they are saying? How Ways and Means legislation will protect Jewish students and help parents save for kids' education. Chairman Smith's statement on Senate vote on pro-family, pro-worker tax cuts. Here's any of you that want to vote for Touchy Joe right here. It says cash-strapped families struggling in Biden-Harris economy.
I wouldn't vote for him if it paid me. Or her, for that matter.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was just reading what these coalitions were saying. There's just
the complaint one. Oh, Darren has it. Have Darren throw it in here. She wants the one that I sent you about the complaints, Darren.
Complaints one. The complaints one. It talks about sending the complaint. Where did you send it to me, Vinny?
I sent it in the chat last night.
Oh Jesus! If you send it in the chat, then it's not there. Yeah, exactly, Ashley. You got that right.
Hold on, Ashley.
How many dead bodies are we going to have in this election for sure? How many? Hey, did you guys see my Trump fight T-shirts that I made?
I think I seen them.
Good time. Hey, if you guys, if you know, like any of you watching, you need designs, logos designed, T-shirts made, any of that stuff. That's what I do too. So feel free to send that stuff in. Please do. And you know, like if you want to get pictures of your kids or things like that, put on T-shirts or anything, I can design you guys a nice little thingamabob and put it on the shirts for you guys, and you give it to the families and give it to you guys supports, and that, you know, support yourselves when you're in rallies or whatever you guys got to do. I don't know. Remember that guy Dennis Ball that we had on, right? The guy running for president.
Yep.
Yeah, I did some T-shirts for him. Came out pretty good. Oh, did you see my Baller CPS hockey jersey, Vinny?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
All right, hold on. Let's see, products.
Carrie, do you have that link?
Do I? Or did you say Carrie?
Carrie, because I know she went and looked at it last night too.
I thought you sent it to me.
I sent it in the I thought I sent it to you, but I know it was in the chat too. Is there a way to go back and look and see if it's still there?
I'm sure that if you went in, you probably, if you looked at yesterday's show, it's probably still there. I don't have any direct way of seeing them. My book's coming right along. I'm hoping for an end of this week, maybe the beginning of next week. But I'm almost done with that. It's going to be pretty good. It's good stuff. I just
Living the van life, huh?
Every time I'm just about done with it, I feel like there's more to add.
Actually, I wish I was living the van life and I was able to just travel around. I'm here. I'm having a cigarette, so I'm trying not to smoke on cam.
Oh, I'm going to show some of the new stuff I got here. Hold on. Templates. New products. Special offers. Catalog. Oh, fast deliveries. All products. Okay. Going to get my breakfast. My print folder. Here we go. Yeah, so I have a new Shopify store too on top of the abolishcps.com store. All products. Catalog. Where is the templates here? We got Herbert still in here. Where's Herbert? Is he back yet?
He's here.
All right. Here's Herbert. Let's see. Printful. New store. Let's see here.
I'm still here.
All right. Here we go. Here's my new here's my new lineup here, guys. Let me show you this. Let's see. Check this new all right, so here's the that gentleman that was here, Mr. Ball. This was the shirt that we did for him right here. Let's see if I can make it bigger though. Oh yeah, download a mock-up for him. Use mock-up. Yeah. All right. So you see those there? Those are nice. See if I can get this bigger here.
Well, there is this one too. I'll type it in here.
What is it? What do you
Actually, I'll send it to Darren so he can pop it in here.
Well,
so there's that one too.
Now, what were these about again, Vinny?
It was the link. She wanted the link for the complaint on the one that from last night.
I know, but I don't recall. What was that about?
It was against CPS.
Well, I know, but like, what specifically do you recall any of that?
I don't.
What were we doing with that? We were sending it into them or something, or what was going on with it?
Yeah, you have to send it out. Oh, I have the paperwork. That's right. Hold on. I got to get it.
Right.
I actually printed it out.
Yes. Very quiet. Let me see here.
The buds. That's what it
Oh, the
is. Yep.
ombudsman, yes.
Yes. The actual complaint department in I got it right here, Ash. I'm gonna throw it in here for you.
The ombudsman. Herbert, what do you got? You got any new news on your front, bud?
No, nothing. I brought a person on yesterday. I try to bring people on when I can. I have nothing. I just try to bring people on when I can.
Yeah, that was good. You've done really good job with that stuff. Very proud of you. I like that when you go out in the public and you just start asking people questions. I'm very surprised at the amount of people that you get to respond to you too. Are you surprised by that? Are you surprised by the amount of people that say, hey, and have a problem with CPS?
No, I'm not surprised because I ask people. How have you been rejected asking people?
I have by a few people, yeah.
There you go, Ashley.
They don't want to
Have you
talk
been
about
rejected? Did those people reject you?
Oh, they rejected the topic.
Did they know about the topic?
I would guess they turned away swiftly, and that's that.
Maybe they didn't know about the topic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Out of every 5 to 10 people I talk to, I may only get 1 or 2 people that really know about the topic.
Right. Yeah, maybe that's true.
The objective is not to feel embarrassed with rejection. If you feel embarrassed with rejection, don't talk to people.
Right. No, that's a fact. You're not supposed to be a public speaker if that's some of your fears.
Well, no, that's not about public speaking. I mean, it's just asking people, like in this case of your show, ask people questions. And they want to talk to you, it's okay. Don't feel embarrassed. Just move on to the next person.
Yeah, move right along. There's other people that need to get answers. Which there are, if we can get some more questions up here, that'd be great. That's a great thing. Herbert, I'm excited to have our friend back on Friday here.
Yes.
I'm excited for her. She was great, man. I definitely encourage anybody that has not seen that episode yet. What was that? Last Friday, right?
Yes.
I would definitely check out last Friday's episode again because I'm having a problem with the name Herbert. What was her name? What's it?
Gail.
What is it? Gail.
Her name is Gail. She's a occupational therapist that works with CPS workers.
Yep. So Gail will be in here Friday, and boy, doesn't she have a lot of information. That woman has a ton of information on stuff. And she's not a CPS worker, but she works with them, and man, just the information that she has is just non-stop. I mean, that woman could have talked to us for hours that night, the knowledge that she has. So she'll be in with us on Friday. That'll be exciting. Herbert's on a quest still to find us an ex-CPS worker or a current CPS worker to get an interview with us. So if any of you know any of them that would be willing to come in here with us and square off, then that would be great. Because I have links on Quora, I have links all over everything, and I can't seem to find a dang thing if a person wanted to come in on us. But maybe now we'll be doing these things and putting ourselves a little more out there. Maybe we'll get some more responses. I don't know. I heard a term today. It was called binge shadowed, drop shadowed, something. But it was about what happens to you when you are, hung up by these people and they just start ruining your name and all of that stuff. It's called, it's right here in my book. It is called Shadow band. So that's when they Yeah, that's when they like stop you from being able to be viewed and stop your like if you're doing a podcast, they don't let your podcast get out there. It looks to you like it's still happening, but in reality it's not going out to anybody. That's why your views stay down to like 10, 12, things like that. They do certain things like that. It's pretty crazy, but it's true. And this lady was telling me that she's all jammed up in her social media and everything because of this shadow ban. And she's been through some pretty some things. But yeah. So be careful of the shadow ban, because I know that dang well that they do come after you and they do things to you when they're watching you in your case. When CPS is after you, they call that gang stalking. Another term for you guys today. So we got shadow ban and gang stalking.
They do it too, because they've done it to me, and I've blocked every single one of them, and I keep blocking every account that I see.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yep. Vinny said it. They will follow you around. They will damage your car. They'll make sure that you can't get to visits. They'll do all kinds of things that make it so that you're not capable of maintaining your visits. Oh, Sam, there you are. Sam, I have not. Who are these two ladies? Is it you? Let's see what Sam's talking about. Have you seen the two ladies on TikTok trying to get CPS parents to send their name, county, case number, and judges' names to them to saying it's for reform and asking CPS parents to join class action lawsuit? I have not, Sam. Do you have a link for that, Sam? And maybe I could throw that up. Are you trying to say that it's a farce, or are you trying to say that this is a good thing? So Sam has put together a show for us. She's going to start on our channel very yesterday, hopefully. But she's all about rehabilitating parents and getting it's called Sam's Healing Journey, and it's about getting people back in track with their lives. It's pretty awesome stuff. What she's doing for people and helping people out. She too has lost her. Well, she's not lost yet. She's in her fight still, but they did take her kids, and she's out here trying. She fights hard every day for them kids to come back. She says that she doesn't think it's good. Okay, good. So that was definitely a warning. So thank you for that, Sam.
There is one parent, other than a few of us. I mean, there's one up north that actually has been putting together a class action lawsuit.
Yeah, you want to be careful with those class action lawsuits, though.
Well, this one we know personally.
Yeah.
And she has been doing her homework very well.
Right, but the problem with a class action lawsuit is that if you get a group of people together and they go and sue for this one situation, let's say that you don't get in on that, or let's say that you missed it, or you didn't get in on it, like I just said, whatever, that stops any other further suit against that topic. I don't know why my daughter just called. That's kind of weird. Oh yeah. So that will stop that action from happening. So you won't be able to sue further down the line, and there's more. That money will be split and divvied up. So you want to be careful not to just jump into a class action suit. You want to make sure that it's kind of like playing poker. You want to make sure that everybody at the table is playing cards with you. Wow, I'm interested to see who these two ladies are that Sam's talking about. Two ladies on TikTok. I mean, whatever I could put in two ladies on TikTok. Have you seen it? Yeah, that's.
I wouldn't accept that if I was you, Ashley.
I can send to you now on TikTok. Oh yes, please do that, Sam. I'll put it up on the show.
Carrie said to check your email to someone.
I can hear her yelling with that too. Can't you? Like, check your email.
Yeah, I could hear her saying it too. One of these days, we're gonna get Carrie up here with us.
Yeah, we were close that one night. I thought she was coming in, but then she got afraid of the
Even
muddy
if I
water.
get her on a Saturday.
Yeah, Vinny time. Vinny's. You know what? Why don't you guys come up with a name for a show for Vinny? See what you guys can come up with for a show for Vinny's Saturday morning extravaganza, like Vinny's Playhouse or something. I don't know. You know, what are you Vinny's Legal Library, or you gotta be careful with that one, or Vinny's. Hey, it's Vinny's, huh? Just like that. Hey, it's Vinny. My cousin Vinny. He's a lawyer. That's right. That would work. Something like that.
Well, they would hate me if I was an attorney. I would represent the people without even asking for any kind of like funding at all. I would do it just out of spite.
Yeah, you do it out of the goodness of your heart. Don't let anger rule your heart, man. You're a good dude, man. You wouldn't do that out of spite. You do it because you care about those that are being hurt. See what happens? Look at that. That's instant karma.
No, that's instant pen.
Parents need to know pros and cons about the class action lawsuits. They do. They definitely do. Absolutely. I agree with that 1,000%, Sam, because too many people try to jump on these things and you end up like everybody was so excited about that Facebook lawsuit where it was the biggest lawsuit ever at the time. It was like 728 million or some ridiculous amount of money. This just happened, and everybody signed up, and everybody was expecting to get this chunk of change from it. In all reality, I think I got $36. So that was nice. It was good stuff. Yeah, he's about ready to pass out now.
No, I'm
Pop some Darren on.
I overworked myself today.
Yeah.
I mean, I just came off 6 days straight at work, so I'm.
Yeah, you're a champ, dude.
Yeah.
Sure. A gentleman and a scholar, Vinny.
Hey,
what does Lynn say about you working all these hours?
You don't care.
No. What is it like having to go to work, and then you think about all this stuff that you got going on in your case and everything? How difficult is it for you to focus while you're at work sometimes, or like you got to like feel like you need to make a phone call or something like that?
I don't mix my outside life with my work life.
Right. Well, we're not talking about mixing them. We're talking about like it's got to, like if you had to, like you get these ideas, like because you've been sitting here studying law and all of that stuff, like like I got to go home and write this law thing or whatever,
Well, I mean, there is a couple of people I work with that I talk to on a regular.
Yeah.
And I asked them point blank. I said, "What do you think of CPS?" And the one guy, PJ, he told me, he's like, "We hate CPS with a passion. They're just out for themselves and to take our kids."
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
And we talk about it on a regular, and I'm educating them so they understand what's going on.
That's the biggest thing. And the other big part is what Sam's doing. Sam's doing, like I said, she does the Sam's healing journey. She's teaching parents how to cope with what they've gone on here, this trauma that has been brought on by CPS, and it's good stuff that she's doing. So make sure you guys check her out too. And as soon as we get her full on, she's got a show that we've had planned for and everything. She's ready to rock and roll. Moms are best. This was one of her things right here. She supports moms with open DCF cases, providing paths to justice and to healing for families negatively impacted by DCF, also known as Child Protective Services. So that's Sam right there. Moms are best. So guys, check that out. She's really a good person, and she definitely fights hard every day for her kids. That's dang right. And her situation too is another one of those. Are you freaking kidding me? But I think we all have that. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's see here. So there we go. All right. Let's see what we got up here. TikTok.
Yeah, there's. I had to get rid of my TikTok because I was being stalked by my caseworker.
CARPA class action lawsuit. CARPA class action lawsuit, is that the one you're talking about, Carrie, for the ladies on TikTok? So Ashley, Sam just sent me the link. I'm going to go there now. We're going to see what this is all about. Let's go to TikTok. Herbert, how come you don't have a TikTok?
What was the name?
I have a
Carrie?
TikTok. You guys send me things all the time on TikTok. I don't put anything on TikTok. I receive TikTok.
I didn't even see what you said, Carrie.
I receive TikTok. When you send me something on TikTok, I'll see it. I don't put things on TikTok.
Oh, I see. Okay. I got you. But you do have an account, then, you see.
I'm able to see things when you send me on TikTok. I can see it.
Good.
You hiding tonight, Herbert?
I'm not actually hiding. I'm doing a lot of things while I'm
You're
on a
always
show
busy,
and
man.
listening to you guys.
Do you ever sit down and take a break? You sound like me.
Yes. No. If you think about it, I'm usually sitting there watching all the time.
Yeah, that's
all the time. All the time. This particular time, I have to move around.
Except for when you were out grocery shopping that day and you were talking to all the people.
Now, when I was grocery shopping, that was that time. Other than that, all the other times, Vinny, is my face not sitting here like this?
Yeah.
Ask you guess. Herbert's face is just sitting there like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. So
Carrie, what did you say for an idea? Because I missed it. Can you re-put it in here so I can see it? Actually, did that link work that I sent you? I hope so.
Oh, Michael said he loved my video. That's cool. Which one was that? Sam, I'm looking for where you sent it to me. Is it under? Oh, it must be here. Messages. Messages.
Messages.
There it is. There we go. Okay.
So, know their policies better than them. Yep. Exactly. That is a really good one, actually. Know their policies better than them. Study their policies word for word.
Yep. Beat them in their own game.
Because even in their policies is a bunch of lies because they never follow half of their policies and procedures. You know what? I think I'm gonna touch a lot of base on Saturday on policies and procedures. I'm gonna read over what Maine's policies and procedures are, and then the following week I'll do another state.
There you go, Manny. That's good thinking. It's very good. Choose we the people.
Which I may look up California so that way Ashley can hear hers.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool, man. I'm going to share this screen with you here because Sam sent me this video. So I think this is...
I'll tell you where to go, Ashley. Hold on.
Whoa. Nothing like that on this show.
No. She wants to know where to go on that link.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. Vinny, what are you doing? Sharpening a pencil?
No, I ain't doing anything.
Oh, all right. Thought you were. So one of these videos are not up. Can you see the video, Vinny?
Yep, I see it.
Okay, you can see my TikTok
Wait,
page.
who's that? Is that Sam?
Yeah.
I follow that lady on.
Yeah, you should.
They're actually working on trying to. That's what I was trying to tell you the other night. They're trying to change the policies of CPS. She did a whole thing on it, and that's the one that I said the link was under.
Oh, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom follows her too. Actually, I can't tell you where it's not pulling back up for me. I don't know why, but it's giving me a hard time.
And yeah. In on it.
Try something here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
All right, so that's the. I'm guessing that that's the video. Thank you for that, Sam. Let's see this one here, right here. Freedom of the Dear Supreme Court from Vic here.
I bet you they flagged me for it because I was sharing it out there. What's up, Brenda? Yeah, I saw that too, Sam. The writ served on SCOTUS. What are you doing, Darren?
Looking at these videos. Why? What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
What's it look like I'm doing?
Oh, your screen hasn't moved.
Oh, no, I'm just looking at these videos.
She's got a lot of stuff on her page.
Yeah, Sam has a ton of stuff.
And it's very, very knowledgeable. My mom sends it to me all the time when she sees a new one posted.
Mm-hmm. So look at that, Sam. You have followers already. You didn't even know it.
I'm sure she probably knew who I was. I commented on her stuff a lot.
There's Sam. This is the right one. Can you see the thing on the screen, Vinny?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, wait, there we go. There we go. Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is
Hi, I'm Sam, and I have a question for parents out there who have had their children removed by CPS. Or if you're somebody who hasn't but knows the answer to my question, I would truly appreciate in the comments or through a DM the answer. When you're a parent who has had your child removed by DCF, 24 hours later, there's a shelter.
Honestly,
It's your first time in court in front
I
of a
I
judge.
think us
So you want
parents
to take
need
that
to
picture
sign up
a
for a
little
lot of
bit
different
before I
things.
get to my question.
And
Um,
like me, I got involved
in
in
the shelter to even ask my question.
the Convention of
So
States just so I
the
could
moment
have
that your
what
children
I want heard.
are ripped from your arms,
mm-hmm.
there's no warning.
Yeah, you know who I am,
It's
Sam.
sudden. It's horrific.
I was fighting for your rights.
And as a parent, a lot of you, I bet that your mind kind of begins to wander off and try to imagine somebody taking your kids, and try to imagine not having your kids.
But I had to delete my TikTok due
A
to
lot of you
a
probably can't
caseworker
imagine even
kept
functioning
going
if
on
that
my
were to
page.
happen. And so
What happened? The caseworker did?
Yep,
all of that
I
is
caught her like
accurate.
7 times. I blocked her account 7 times, and each time she
It's
came back on
absolutely
the same account.
devastating.
That's the other thing
For
too.
us, what
Everybody keeps
happens
saying that,
is, as a
oh,
parent,
don't put
as
your
a
kids'
mother,
pictures up
that
on
bond
Facebook.
with your
Don't do Facebook
kids,
like that. They're doing exactly what you
when
want
that
them to do. They don't
happens,
want us talking about our kids, our families, or
in
any
those
of this stuff
moments, in the
online because
hours
they
and
don't want
the
us to
day
group together and be
afterwards, like,
powerful.
you have a bond with your
Like
child.
that's what this is all about.
As mom,
That's all
you
right
want
though,
Like
because
if
I
we
got
don't
my
if we don't
Facebook,
go on
and
Facebook and we don't talk
experiencing
about this, then
all
we
the
got nothing.
trauma
I know they're
and
watching my
devastation
Facebook, and I post right
for
out there
your
on my
kids.
Facebook so they can see it.
And so
And they've
they
been
remove your
taking
children by
screenshots of it too
CPS,
and putting it in my
and
file, and I just
they
get a
don't
I
tell
get
you
a
where
laugh
your
out of
kid's
it.
going. They don't tell you
My attorney
an
told me
hour later
about it,
how
and
they're
he's
doing.
like, they
They
got
don't let you talk to your
screenshots of
kid.
your
They don't let you
Facebook
tell
and
them
the stuff
goodnight.
that you've posted. I said, good for them. That's called freedom of speech,
You don't know what's been explained to your kid about what just happened.
just like their freedom of
Because when
press.
CPS comes, you don't know they're coming. You're
We
not
have the
able to
same
explain
thing: freedom
something
of
to your child. You're
speech
not
and the
able to
freedom
reassure
to
them. You're not
press.
able to do anything. They come
And we
and
can't let these people
it just happens. And
deter us
they're
on
gone.
getting our children back from these corrupt people.
You can
No. Well, anyway, that's Sam,
you
guys.
don't even
That's
get to make
Sam.
your voice.
She's
They
gonna
can take you
hopefully
to
be
jail,
on
take
here
your word
very,
for
very
it.
soon,
That's it.
getting her show going, talking to everybody about
And your kid.
everything from whatever she
Yeah,
wants to.
Sam is awesome, guys. Definitely go follow Sam on TikTok. She's very knowledgeable. She explains everything that's happened to her. You guys got to hear her story, like legit.
Sam, I'll look into this a little bit more. I mean, not that I'm anybody of anything, but I'll look into it and I'll come back with my honest opinion after what I read about it and read into it, and we'll see what we could come up with for that. Because our time and our strengths are also valuable and so low. And if anybody's like me, like you need to reserve your strengths and your times for your fight. Because is what this is. This is spiritual warfare. This is straight up corruption, corrupt business warfare. It's all kinds of warfare, short of having an M16 in your hand, right? But like you need to reserve your strengths for those moments that you need it. So there's no need to exert yourself for a cause that's not going to go anywhere with you or do anything for you. Because that's something else that you could reserve for your own stuff.
So I want to read you guys something that was sent to me today. Because I messaged my attorney this morning in my criminal side. I messaged him and I said, good morning. I'm just checking in to see if there's any updates. So he replied to me at 12:58 p.m. I was at work when he replied.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have any updates since we talked last week. That's why we haven't spoken. That is fine. If you don't want to accept any offers, that is always your choice. But I do have to convey them to you. I still do not see any basis to move for dismissal at this stage. If there is a legal rooted argument to dismiss, I am more than happy to make it happen. Give me a call once you get out of work today. So I called him, and he told me on the phone that they're they're they did get the professional hired, who
Hold up, Benny. You might want to hold off on announcing this stuff, but where you're still in your case. I'm just warning you ahead of time, man. Like, you might not want to be putting this out there.
no.
You can do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you. Like, just think long and hard about what you're about to do.
No, it's just a professional in psychology.
Okay.
We got them on the case. So
okay, cool. I'm just saying, anytime you're speaking about your active case, you want to just be very wary because you already know that they're looking. So, like, you don't need to give them any ammo, man. Don't give them any guns. Don't give them any ammos for their guns, man. They got it.
Oh, I know they do. After what I heard today in the press conference, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Republican Party called out all the Democrats today.
That's great. That's good news.
Yeah.
Someone just calling out someone's great news.
And I gotta say, Maine is actually standing by Trump.
Yeah, so far so good. But all right. Well, we're at that point. Why can't this keep going on? Herbert, let's do some last words, bud.
Yes, I have last words. Of course, my last words has to do with people who are not in CPS and who are in CPS. The people who are not in CPS, you have to be very careful on what you're doing around your children, especially if you're smoking marijuana and you got kids getting ready to go to school. Their clothing will reek of the smoke. Also, make sure with your school kids that you don't just give them a key to come home or leave school in the morning by themselves, because that's a target for CPS. They'll watch out for stuff like that. Yeah. And for those parents that have young infants and they're supposed to be going to the doctor's appointments and giving the child proper formula, follow what your doctor's instructions are. Because remember, your doctor is a reporter, and he or she will report you to CPS if they find something is not right with your child. And for those people who are on CPS and fighting, keep fighting, seek proper help and advocacies, and follow the instructions that they give you. And try, by all means, try never to miss appointments.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a big one right there, Herbert. That's a big one. Missing those appointments once you're in the system with them, that will cripple you if you miss anything when you're involved with CPS and it's supposed to be happening. That will cripple you. So it's very important. All right, Vinny, last words, bud.
Well, my last words tonight is hate your caseworkers as much as you hate district court.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's a good one, Vinny. That's a good one there, Vinny. All right. Let me see here. I'm going to say this. Watch out for the con artists out here. There's a lot of people that'll try to take your money, take your everything. They'll take your, we're all vulnerable. And, every one of us will spend our last dimes trying to get our kids back. And I just want you all to be very wary of where you spend your money, if you're spending your money, who you're spending your money with, what they're doing for you. Just be very cautious. Pay attention. Look for Sam. She's going to be on here very soon. I'll get with Sam because we need her on here telling people how to get back to being themselves again and in this fight. So I think that's about it. I'm the CPS Punisher. I'm out of here. Have a good night, everybody.
Let's go. The world getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate. Separate and segregate, don't celebrate quite yet. The storm is coming, cue for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country. And our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on the streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour, troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to just digest it. Suspected something's going on, chosen just neglected, deflected by some breaking news. Oh, we just accepted, expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objectives, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lying not a sheep, only kneel to my God. So I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Nah, drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
Oh, one day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. Oh, we need you now. One day, one day, one day, I'll you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.